Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Dekes Paware and my nick number A24125100012. The Power of Patience and Perseverance, Angela Lee Duckworth. When I was 27 years old, I left a very demanding job in management consulting for a job that was even more demanding, teaching. I went to the to teach 7th grade math in the New York City public schools. And like any teacher, I made quizzes and tests. I give out homework assignment. When the work back come back, I calculate grades. What struck me was that IQ was not the only difference between my best and my worst student. Some of my stronger performers did not have stratospheric IQ scores. Some of my smartest kids were doing so well, and that got me thinking. The kind of things you need to learn in 7th grade maths, sure that they're hard. Ratios, decimal, the R of a parallelogram. But the concepts are not impossible, and I was firmly convinced that every one of my students could learn the material if they worked hard and long enough. After several, after several more years of teaching, I came to the conclusion that was that what we need in education in a much better understanding of studying and learning from a motivational perspective, from a psychologist perspective. In education, the one thing we know how to measure best is IQ. But what if doing well in school and in life depends on much more than your ability to learn quickly and easily? So, I left the classroom and I went to graduate school become a psychologist. I started studying kids and adults in all kind of super challenging settings, and in every study my question was, who is successful here and why? My research team and I went to West Point Military Academy. We tried to predict which cadets would stay in military training and which would drop out. We went to the National Spelling Bee and tried to predict which children would advance further in competition. We study rookie teachers and working in really top neighborhood, asking which teacher are still going to be here in teaching by the end of the school year, and of those who will be the most effective in improving learning outcomes for the student. We partner with private companies, asking which of the salespeople is going to keep their jobs and who's going to earn the most money. In all those very different contexts and characteristics emerged as a significant predictor of success. And I was social intelligence, I was good looks, physical health, and I was IQ. I was great. Great is patience and perseverance for very long-term goals. Great is having stamina. Great is taking with your future day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years, and working really hard to make the future a reality. Great is living life like it's marathon and not a sprint. A few years ago, I started studying grade the Chicago Public School. I asked thousands of high school juniors to take grit questionnaires and then waited around more than a year to see who will graduate. Turn of the graders, kids were significantly more likely to graduate. Even when them, I matched them on every characteristic I will measure. Things things like family income, standardized achievement test scores, even how safe kids felt when they were at school. So it's not just a West Point or the National Spelling Bee that grade matters. It's also in school, especially for kids at risk for dropping out. To me, the most shocking things about grit is how little we know, how little science know about building it. Every day, parents and teachers ask me, how do I build how do I build grit in kids? What do I what do I do to teach kids a solid work ethic? Who do I keep them motivated for the long run? The honest answer is I don't know. What I don't know is that talent does make you greedy. Our data show very clearly that there are many talented individuals who simply do not follow through on their commitments. In fact, in your data, grade is usually unrelated or even inversely related to measure of talent. So far, the best idea if heard about building grade in kids in something challenge growth mindset. This is an idea development and Stanford University by Carol Dweck, and it is the belief the ability to learn in is not fixed, that it can change with your effort. Dr. Dweck has shown that when kids read and learn about the brain and how it changes and grow it in response to challenge, they're much more likely to persevere when they fail because they don't believe that failure is a permanent condition. So growth mindset is a great idea for building grit, but we need more, and that where I'm going to end my remarks because that we are where we are, that the work that stand before us. We need to take our best ideas, our strongest intuitions, and we need to test them. We need to measure whether when being successful, and we have to be willing to fail, to be wrong, to start over again with learned. In other words, we need to be greedy about getting our kids greater. Thank you.